Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And I know it's kind of different. My latest videos have been better quality, so I've tried to. I just wanted you guys to see like a little bit of me, and then focus on more on the screen because I want to talk about something that I think is important now. Um, so just disregard like I don't. I know it doesn't look the best, but that's not the point of the video. The point of the video is what I'm gonna speak about. So let's see. So I was trying to say that here, if you can see, best jobs for 2023, right? And I want to talk about this because I feel like a lot of people, like people my age that are going to college or before they even go to college, they're trying to figure out what to go into. They have no idea what to do. And here's some like jobs that, according to Google, will prevail, in the future. And I'll give you my thoughts on it because I we have to keep in mind like how technology is changing jobs. And this is not only jobs. This is, you can also make a business out of this, industries. So it's more broad. It's for everyone. You don't necessarily have to get a job in these fields, but it's good to think about. Software development. I don't know if you guys know like what software development is, but it's basically just coding, programming. Like you see though a lot of software engineers at Google. Um, you see a lot of software engineers at Microsoft, Facebook, Instagram, all the big social medias. You always have, they need software engineers, and they always will need software engineers. Not only that, there's also gaming programmers, like people that make games and stuff. They usually need a lot of those as well. Um, and like saying like when it comes to that data, like medical programming, all that kind of thing, website building, they're always gonna need software engineers. And I believe this is great because they will need software engineers moving forward. And just go on and like look at the statistics right here, guys. It's crazy. Like the amount of money you can make from being a software engineer. A lot of these jobs are also remote, which is great. I know you can save a lot of money on gas. You know, if you have like if you're older, you have kids and stuff, you can be home with your kids and work from home, and you can do software engineering from your house. You don't have to spend money on gas. You get to spend time with your kids. Or even if like me, you're going to school. If you can land like a job as a software engineer on the side, I promise you, it's gonna be a great job. You're gonna be, working on your own time. Of course, you need to get your stuff done, but as long as you get your job done and you're good at it, you know, you can work and then on the side do your school or whatever you have to do. Um, but yeah, I can't find like let's look right here. Soft software developer. Okay, so it says computer programmer. Let's look at the salary so you can get an idea. Oh, here it says like 49 to 77K um a year in Florida, because that's where I am from. It says you need a bachelor's, but you really don't need a bachelor's. I know people that personally, I know people that they were able to get software engineering jobs, with just why, but just completing like a certification and doing internships. So definitely you don't need a bachelor's to do that. Just have some type of certificate. Obviously, you need to know what you're doing. You're not gonna get hired without experience. They're not gonna train you there. Like you need to have experience already. So get some certificates, get some certifications, Or if you don't know, if you're in college and you want to study that, you can also, that's also an option you can do. With like 4 years, you get a bachelor's on it, and you can start working as a software engineer, software developer, electrician. That's another thing. This is, great option. Is a trade, so definitely you don't need to go to school for it, and you know, just do your training. Go under, like you can work under somebody for a little bit, for like 6 months until you learn everything. Then you can start your own business out of, electricity. You can grow, make millions, or you can just be an employee and you still make good money, and you won't need like a degree or anything for that. It's a great way to make money quickly, without a degree. Obviously it's hard work, but it pays off. We can also look at that. Let's leave right here. Like electrician salary. So here it says like 13 to 41 per hour, but that's kind of like too far away, right? But yeah, here it depends. Here you only need a high school diploma or equivalent, and this is actually, this like things right here, they're not very like accurate. Like look at this. Indeed, it says 13 to 41. Like that's very far away. Obviously, if you have no experience, you might start out at 13, but you have good opportunities to expand. And like I said, you can start a business out of this. So the opportunities are endless. Next thing we have here is data science, and I'm not too familiar with this, but disciplinary academic field that uses statistics, scientific computing, scientific methods, data science. I actually don't know too much about this, but maybe you guys do. If it sounds interesting to you, you can do some research on it as well. Let's see what else we have here. Management. That's very broad as well. Management can be anything. You can be a manager at a McDonald's, and you won't make that much. As you can see here, we have physician assistant, nurse practitioner, engineer. Obviously, you will always need engineers. It's like great if you're gonna go to, if you don't know what you want to do, you don't have any like, or you don't care like what you do, you just want a degree, get an engineering degree, because I'm telling you, you don't have to go do the 8 years or whatever to get your engineering license, but you can get a bachelor's in engineering for 4 years, and you can get so many options. You can get so many opportunities with that degree, which is very good. Financial manager. This is something I'm looking into, because I'm getting my degree in economics. So for those of you guys that like finance and economics, this is a great option. And also you can scale it and make your own business out of it, obviously. And you can make up your own businesses out of anything here, of course. So keep that in mind. I'm not just talking to people that want to be employees. I'm talking about business people that want to start businesses as well. So you see information security, registered nurse, web developer, physician, physical therapist, truck driver, software, dentist, marketing, lawyer, information technology management, actuary, and then some of these are like kind of repetitive. So, but you guys get the idea. A lot of these jobs here is very inclusive. You don't need to go to a 4-year college and get a degree to be an electrician. And you can make decent money. Same thing with web developing or programming. You don't really need to go to school. It could help, but you don't really need to. And personally, I think companies now, they're more focused on experience. So if you don't have any degrees, you can just go and get a certifications, and it could just be as useful as somebody has a degree, because nowadays, and I think it's always been that way, experience is better than education. So if you have an interest in any of these things here, and maybe you need a education for it, I bet you that you could get a degree, you can get a certification, and maybe you won't do like the main job, but like you would do something close to it, and you won't have to go to school. You don't have to be a studious person or anything, to make money in any of these careers. Um, so yeah, guys, I don't like making really long videos. I think this video is long. It's gonna be long, but I wanted to get into details and talk about this because I find it very interesting, and I just wanna put out some ideas for you guys, especially for younger people that don't know what they're doing, or even like older people that still like, maybe you're older and you don't like your job, and you want to think, you want to know like what industries are good now, and I think this is great. Any of these options here, you can try and do any of this stuff. I don't see any of I don't see any of these jobs like going away in the future for now. Like, of course, any like in the future, like maybe there's an AI and then creates a singularity and takes all over the world, and then we lose all the jobs. I mean, then everybody will be messed. Like everybody's gonna lose their job, so we're just all gonna be losers, right? Together. But unless something crazy like that happens, which I don't think it could happen, but it's not gonna happen like in the near future for at least. So, but yeah, I'm getting out. I'm like going crazy, things, saying some unnecessary things. Whatever happens in the future, you can be sure that for a couple years, for probably for your lifetime, all these jobs here are gonna still exist. So, consider doing any of it, and just think about it. You don't have to you don't have to go to school to do any of this stuff. Just make sure that you have experience. So yeah, guys, I'm going back and forth a lot, and I tend to do this a lot. I'm really trying to change how I communicate because I want to make better videos, and I think that's the best way. I think I'm like going back and forth too much and not really getting to the point. So I'm trying to like avoid that and for better videos in the future. So I've been saying that like all my videos, and I still think my videos are pretty bad. So you know, but if you watch this, thank you very much. I appreciate you, and enjoy.